Good morning. It feels like spring today, even though there's some snow right there and everywhere, but it's really warm. It's in the 60s today. So I think it'll all melt by the end of the day. This is just a shady little spot. We still got the well rig here. They're gonna come and hopefully finish up today with drilling the well. We have a bunch of land clearing that is on hold today just because the guys had to take care of some other stuff. And we're working on the cabin roof, which I'll show you. And I have a bunch of gravel load coming to get this driveway fixed up and leveled up after winter. So got a bunch of projects all over the place. I mean, it's springtime, so we're just here, there, everywhere. These last few days I've been just really all over the place, just trying to keep up with everything that's coming at me, you know, meeting with all the subcontractors for things that we got going on at the cabin, handling, you know, I marked out the pond, which I'll show you here in a little bit today as well, where we're gonna have our first pond. So a lot of stuff going on, but stick around. Got a fun and exciting day here. So, and this weather is just amazing. Look at the sky, blue, fresh air. I love it. All right, guys, let's get to work. All right, these guys are drilling. I asked him if I record. He said 40 bucks an hour. Anyway, so what they're doing, this is interesting. They drill a little bit, and then they take that compounder thing, and they pack it, and the pipe just with gravity goes in. We're getting there. We're about, let's say, like 15, 16 feet in the ground right now. Really cool. An update. Back here at the cabin. Working on the roof. So we had a little bit of a problem this winter where this section around the chimney we didn't do correctly. So it was all leaking down and inside. Luckily for us, we didn't have insulation or anything. So gives us the opportunity to kind of fix it. So we got it all tore apart, and we got the professionals in today, and they're gonna be fixing it and doing it right, and also these little edges that go here and here. So I just wanted it done right. So, and I think we got the right people to do it. But it's another project happening today. By the way, what a beautiful day. It's so warm out. Warm and pretty. Cutting some parts. Got all that off. Howdy, howdy! So we're back here. I got my little helper with me. It's my sweet boy. And what we did, I marked out the driveway. I'm going to show you here. I made a red line, as you can see right there. Just because, look at this mud hole. Everybody's driving, the big trucks are coming through. So you see that red line going around? I'm gonna expand this circle a little bit just to make it more convenient for all the trucks and just cars and everybody to turn around. So, and I got some loads of gravel up at the dropped off at the front over there. I'm gonna bring in some bigger stone, throw it in here, and then put some gravel. The whole driveway just needs a bunch of gravel. So gonna work on this a little bit. Like I said, today is just all over the place, doing a bunch of stuff everywhere. So yay. Good day. So as I was saying yesterday, it's just a random this is just a bunch of random stuff I do throughout the day. And as promised, I'm gonna walk back here. I want to show you how I staked out the pond. By the way, check this out. It's so, see these tracks? I drove the backhoe down off the field yesterday. It's so wet. All the snow melted and it's just soaking. But and I got the guys back there, if you can tell, still drilling the well. This is day 3. Yesterday they cut short because one of the parts broke. They had to get it milled. So here we are at the pond. Let's look at this area. Right here it is. So you see the stakes kind of going right there. I have this let me walk up here a little bit. You see how this valley, the water comes down? So I want to catch this water, and I staked it out, dig like that, right there. and then right here. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna drop it down a little bit into this lower area. It's gonna be kind of like a kidney shaped pond. So it's gonna be right in this area, looking down. That's where the barn and the cottage will be. And right behind me, right above the pond, we're gonna have an orchard. So we ordered a bunch of apple trees, and that's where we're gonna have a nice orchard right above the pond. But yeah, it's a look at the pond. Today's gonna be kind of a slow day. I have a couple of appointments I gotta take care of. And then it's supposed to rain here in a couple hours, so I'm sure these guys are gonna stop and we'll go from there. Pick up tomorrow again. Ooh, and it's windy. But just some more random stuff. If the weather holds up, I might go chop a tree down. There's a big old dry maple back there I need to get rid of, so I might do that. We'll see. Oh, this wind. The wind! Guys up there just finishing up the roof ridge cap. They redid this section around the chimney, and everything looks tip top. Looks real good. I'm pleased with it. So the random videos continue. This is just what I do throughout the day. I'm here, there, everywhere. Sometimes I can organize them, sometimes I can't. But we've been working on this cul-de-sac, roundabout, turnaround. I expanded it by about 3 feet. Gave it a little more definition and added about 4 inches of gravel, nice packed gravel, just to make it solid, because I have a lot of heavy trucks coming in here lately. So that's what it's looking like right now. Right here we are, just nice. I gave it a more definition in the circle. I rounded this corner off. It was a sharp corner, kind of coming in like a V, and I dug it out, put bigger rocks in there, and kind of started working on grading the driveway out that way. But it looks really nice for the most part. Let's walk on down this way. Oh, but you can see I just, from this point here, and just widened the whole thing, and it has a nice little circle going here. We're gonna have to rearrange some of this landscaping. I'm not too happy with it. We'll work on it a little bit later, but the well rig is still there. They're still drilling. They didn't come out today for some reason. But other than that, it's looking good. The sun's getting ready to set. So there it is, day 2 of randomness. Maybe I'll have day 3. I don't know. We'll see. But here they are. That's what I do. Well, my friends, it looks like we got water. Like 53 feet, but they're gonna throw a pump in it and see how it pumps. But it's coming out. Every time they're lifting this, they're like pulling the water out. But check it out. There it comes. Ready? Pretty exciting. Howdy. So day 3 here of randomness. Random, but I showed you earlier here how the pump, how the well you hit water. So the well guys set up temporary well, a pump they threw inside just to pump and see how the water clears up. So take a look at this. Here we have it. Looks the water is clearing up. Nice clear water going. This is kind of the setup. They're just gonna pump overnight periodically. They set it up so it's just gonna go stop. But it looks like there's plenty of water coming, which is exciting. And that's all the pounding residue. I'm gonna have to work on cleaning that up. And here's the view from this side. So yeah, look at this. Water's clearing up. It looks like it's gonna be some nice water there. I'm excited. Very cool. My cottage is a mess, but it will be nicer soon. We're gonna fix it up. Okay, now I'm back at the cab. Um, just got to take care of a couple more things today. I got an electrical inspection tomorrow, the rough-in inspection, so I just want to get everything cleaned up. I have a bunch of tools, everything all over the place, and I want it to look nice and tidy, and I'll do the same thing in the basement. And then I got to get back to the barn and put the engine together, the motor for the diesel pump. It's the toggle switch broke, so I bought a new toggle switch. I got to throw that in there because we constantly need diesel out here, and it's beginning to become a problem ciphering it. So yeah, so I'm gonna get to it, clean this up a little bit, and then get back to the barn, work on that, and day 3 should come to an end. So alrighty, I'm gonna get to it. Good morning. Number 4, day 4. So yesterday I finished up late, but hey, I got it swept up, all nice and clean. That's a pile of trash I gotta take out, don't mind that, but everything else nice and clean and organized. So yeah, same thing with the basement. Just waiting on the inspector to arrive right now. Hopefully we'll pass the inspection. The well rig is down, so that's done. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop here at day 4. It's too much random stuff going on, but just thought I'd kind of show you guys where I'm at throughout the day. I'm here, there, everywhere. So anyway, I'm gonna wait for the inspector to arrive, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the inspector's gone, and guess what? The inspection passed. There he goes. Bye-bye. Very nice guy. All the wires, everything is tip-top. So that's it. We can spray foam, close it up, and finishes. Woohoo! Exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the barn and see what's up with that well. But that's that. It's another little task taken care of this morning. Well, the well is done. There goes the rig. Ooh, it's muddy here. There goes the rig. There goes the truck. There's the well. Let's go check it out. So the day continues back here at the barn. So that's what I was talking about, this toggle switch. I got a switch, it broke off, so it's just a little crusty in here, all this dirt, if you can see. I'm gonna blow all that out, get this bearing nice and greased up, and just put all this back together nice and neat. So I'll be working on that right now. Gotta get a couple of tools, but I bought the switch already. I'm gonna replace that. Try to get this pump back together because I've been ciphering. I've been using this little hose, compressor hose, just to cipher diesel. It's just a pain. So, because by the time you get the backhoe filled up, you're waiting 40 minutes, 30 minutes to get 5 gallons at a time going. So, I'm gonna get going on this. Try to see if I can get it put together. So, just running around. All right, guys. So. Can you see me? I got the camera set there. So this is the moment of truth. I got the pump together. I'm gonna see if it works. I haven't turned it on yet, so I hope I hooked everything up right. But I think I did a good job. I greased everything, just made sure the wires are out of the way. So I don't know. Let's see. I'll have to change this filter still yet, but let's see if it'll pump. Let's get the pump going. Let's see here. Put that in there. Flip this, and I got 2 switches, so I flip this on, and then I gotta flip that. So let's see what happens. Uh-oh, it's not working. That's not good. Oh boy. Let's do this. Oh, it sounds like when I was putting it in, the bearing gets tight in there. That stinks. So I'm gonna try to take it apart from this side. See if I can give it a good twist and kind of let it set into place. No luck. Try again. I'm gonna try this again. Number two, attempt number two. Let's give it a go. I took it that side up and I kind of twisted the engine from this side, the motor, like that shaft that goes through it. So I think when I was setting the bearing, it might have been just a little tight, but when I took it apart, it spun pretty easy. I think it just needed a good twist for everything to kind of just set into place. So I'm gonna give it a go, see what happens. Switch is off here. Let's do this. Switch on, and then we flip this, forget it. Yep. Woo! Nice! Look at that. And it sounds nice and smooth. Now that that bearing is all oiled up, greased up. I'm gonna fill this tank up. Look at that. Sounds like a real gas pump, diesel pump. Look. That's it. That's a full tank right there. 5 gallons, just like that. A couple of seconds. Nice. It makes me happy. This is all working. It's all together. Ooh. Nice. So another task done. I've been procrastinating this for the last couple of weeks, but it was just getting so hectic to try to get it. Like get to it, and all this stuff was tedious, but spent some time. It's looking good. I greased all the bolts. When I put everything back together, I just made sure everything was correct. So I just got to get this filter changed. It's a 595-5. So I'm gonna go run down to Napa or maybe John Deere down here. They should have a equivalent to this filter, and I'll throw it on and go from there. So, whew, yay! Oh, I'm back. I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing my face today. So this is day 4. Pretty much just been doing a bunch of random stuff. So I'm putting an end to all of this random videos. Decided to come up here on top of the hill, just watch the sunset a little bit. It's nice and warm today. It's about 50 degrees right now. It's supposed to be a warm weekend, so just taking a few minutes before I get headed home. But just a thought for these last couple of days. I've been working on all this stuff, infrastructure stuff with the road, the driveway, the well, gas line I've been working on, and I'll show you that in the next video. And that in itself is such a undertaking. When you're developing a property, if you're taking raw land and you're trying to build something, a farm or a house, an estate, whatever it is, the infrastructure, that's just, it's crazy. All that stuff kind of behind the scenes that we take for granted. There's so much effort that goes into putting that stuff in. For instance, a well, or a gas line to the house, or electrical to the house. All of those things, they just take so much time, so much money, so much effort, so much collaboration with like different companies and coordinating and whatnot. So infrastructure is just crazy, and especially on a large property like this, the infrastructure is just, there's so many things, to so many buildings that I have to bring and take care of. It's a lot of work. And then once you get that infrastructure in, for instance the road, which I put in last year in the spring, now I have to maintain it. So you have to keep all those things up to par. So having a large property is not easy. It's quite the undertaking. It's a full-time job. It's becoming a real full-time job. So I'm working multiple full-time jobs, because apart from this, I have other things that I do. So anyway, and I might tune you in on some of those things, because there's a couple exciting things that are happening, new things, that developments I think I'll share with you. But anyway, that's it. Just a bunch of random stuff I did these last 4 days. I want you guys to kind of see
what we have going on. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. There's more to come. Spring is around the corner, so the projects aren't stopping. They're never ending. They just keep coming and coming. Don't mind. I'm like squinting. The sun is shining in my eyes. All right. God bless.